bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uinta Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Thanks for joining us on today's program of Aggie Update. We're excited to be here, and I'm especially excited to be joined by Dr. Boyd Edwards, Dean and Executive Director of Utah State University here in the Uinta Basin. Dr. Edwards, it's always great to have you here.
Great to be here, Bob.
It's your second appearance on VTV, and it's been a year's time. I was thinking about that coming over. You moved here, did you move here last November? Mm-hmm. Started in November. The year has gone by so quickly. Maybe not for you.
It's been a big learning curve for me, but a great experience for my wife Nadine and our two remaining sons. It's been great to be part of the basin.
We recently just concluded trick-or-treating, and you said that West Virginia didn't have quite as many trick-or-treaters as you expected here in Vernal, Utah.
Yeah, and in West Virginia they have a certain trick-or-treat from 5:30 to 6:30, and you're not allowed to deviate from that.
At 1 hour's time.
At 1 hour's time, but it was fun last night.
Okay, well, it's nice to have you on the program, and we wanted to talk a little bit, reflect a little bit in the last year, Dr. Edwards, some of the things that are going on, and certainly you could probably talk for a great deal of time on things that are happening at USU. But let me throw out some suggestions you can comment on. New faculty at USU.
Well, this has been a banner year for hiring at USU. We've got 4 new faculty members, a geologist, a chemist, a biologist, and a historian, an expert in Chinese history. They're all very enthusiastic. They're excited to contribute, and some, I believe, have already been on Aggie Update.
Yeah. I know in the case of Mike Christiansen, he's pretty excited about chemistry. So for the viewing audience, if you have some children, or if you're watching, if you're interested in chemistry, any of those topics we mentioned, we've got some faculty members to visit with about. With new faculty, Dr. Edwards brings about new programs.
Yes, and we're excited about expanding our biology program. We have faculty members already here, Leanna Etchberger, and a new faculty member, Becky Williams. We'll be hiring 2 more faculty members in biology this year. The reason for this emphasis is to build a strong, vibrant, rigorous program in pre-med, pre-dental programs so that you don't have to send your kids to elsewhere. They can get their pre-med, pre-dent degree right here and get the research experience along with it.
We're conducting senior assemblies throughout the community, and we've been to Uinta High School, we've been to Union High School, and one of the sales pitches we like to use to incoming freshman students are the faculty members. The fact that we're so fortunate to have 20+ faculty here, that students can actually go up and touch and talk to and learn more about the programs. For those of us who went on main campus settings, that wasn't always possible.
The faculty here are very approachable. They care about the students. We hire them not for we hire them for their ability to teach and reach out to students. So that's very, very important to us, that one-on-one interaction. And it's those faculty members that I don't want to use, well, I will use the word sell. They sell programs. They relate well to students, and they help to inspire them and engage them in their disciplines.
And I think all of our faculty are very much engaged with the students, and that's one of the credits our university here in the Uinta Basin. Boyd, in the final minute or so of this segment, with the new faculty, with the new programs, it's certainly helped grow our enrollments. We've seen an increase in our enrollments in the past year. Yes, it has.
Yeah, we've been growing at about 6% per year over the last 3 or 4 years in enrollment. And I think it's these wonderful faculty that are making a difference. Plus, not to mention the vision of the community leaders who've if you build it, they will come. I think that really is true. We've got new facilities, new facilities in Vernal, renovated facilities in Roosevelt. Very exciting.
And we were talking to Dr. Edwards about the notion, the economy, as it somewhat turns the corner and it's kind of heading uphill a little bit, and our economy sometimes can be different than others around us in the country, but with that upward trend in the economy, our enrollments are still going up, which is significant. Before, we used to wait for the economy to go down before students would be driven to us, and now we're seeing a little different effect, which speaks very highly of what we're doing.
I think so, Bob. It's very, very exciting. It's an exciting day to be alive, exciting to be involved in higher education.
Exciting to be an Aggie.
I'm an Aggie.
When we come back, the next segment, we're going to visit with Dr. Edwards and his thoughts on the benefits of earning a degree right here in the Uinta Basin. We'll be right back.
At Utah State University, we understand your priorities because we live in the same communities. We realize you don't want to give up what you love to get what you need. That's why we offer over 40 quality degree programs in communities throughout Utah.
Welcome back to Aggie Update. We're joined today with Boyd Edwards, the Dean and Executive Director of Utah State University here in the Uinta Basin. Boyd, again, it's nice to have you with us today on VTV. We're doing some new things at USU we're talking about, and you've been instrumental in helping us find some of these answers, if you will, on benefits to an education. And I think you're just right on trying to instill upon our community, our audience, if you will, of students, why come to school? Why get the degree? What importance is it to you? And so often, Boyd, and I think, we were mentioning off camera that a lot of times the first response may be is that it's because of more money. And you and I talked that it's not necessarily about money.
It isn't just about money. For a lot of people it is, and that's a great motivator. But it's so much more than money, Bob. It's we've actually looked into the literature and tried to understand what it is that a college degree can do for a person. And it doesn't mean that everybody that receives a college degree gets all these benefits,
Yeah.
nor does it mean that those who don't have a college degree don't have those benefits.
Yes.
But on average, when you look at the data, you see that they have more satisfying jobs, they feel their work is more important to them, they're happier, they earn more, they have better health insurance, they have better retirement plans, they're not on public assistance, very low rates of people being in jail.
Yeah.
that are highly educated. They're healthier. They smoke less. They weigh less. They exercise more. They live longer. Studies show that those with a 4-year college degree will live, on average, 5 years longer than a person without a high school diploma. They have happier marriages, they have fit children, they lower infant child mortality. And one of the most telling statistics is the fact that college graduates tend to raise college graduates. Their children tend to graduate from college. Very strong correlation between, but what we're talking about here, Bob, is that people can make that choice to break that cycle in their family, and they can be that first-time college graduate and have the rest of their family be very proud of them.
Yeah. It was really interesting to see that the research behind it, and Dr. Edwards has produced a PowerPoint that will probably be showing off, if you don't mind me giving
Please, yeah.
information about it, but that backs up these findings. And so you've got a whole list of those, and what a great selling point to incoming students, and as we go out and recruit, as to the benefits of an education, not solely on income. I was watching a special on TV the other night, and they did a segment on North Dakota and the booming industry that they're in North Dakota, similar to what we experience from time to time. And no doubt, when such jobs are created and there's such a demand for workers that pay some good money, we're going to have people go for those jobs and go for better income jobs. I think that's just what we're faced with in living in this economy, and we're grateful for it. That's what's helped build the communities. But there's a message out there that we're sending that at a time where you might be able to squeeze in a class or two, or you can talk to your children about going after that college degree and maybe finding those type of jobs even in the oil industry that might be more long lasting, that might get you through some of those bumps and hurdles, if you will, that we've seen in this area.
And education gives you options, gives you opportunities. It allows you to stay employed when it's a bust time. So it's an insurance policy, really, against unemployment.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, we're going to be making trips to, like I said, various high schools around the community in the Uinta Basin and talk to the students about these very benefits, talk to them about coming to our school and enjoying some great scholarships that they can help then make the educational experience more affordable, because we know it's an expensive endeavor. So Dr. Edwards' door seems to always be open for students who come in and would like to visit with him. You still make that invitation?
Love to have them. Love to show them around our campus.
And I look forward to visiting with you, maybe on a more continued basis, maybe not every year, maybe another 6 months, and see how things are going.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
For Boyd Edwards, Bob Peterson, thank you very much for joining us on Aggie Update. For more information, you can visit us at either one of our campuses in Roosevelt or Vernal, or on our website at uintabasin.usu.edu. That's all for now. We'll see you next time.